So welcome, and my name is Søren, and I'm the founder of the Nordic Mindset. And this is Britta. Tell about yourself.
Yes, I'm a psychologist, and I'm a co-developer also on the Nordic Mindset, and a teacher for our mindset mentors.
Yeah. So today we're gonna talk about the next mental tool, and this is gratitude.
Yeah.
And it's actually quite fun because when we choose to have it in the program, it was because of the benefit a lot of people got for it when we have the test of the mental tool for some years. And the funny thing is that if this is your brain and we force you to focus a little bit more every day on the things you're very thankful about, then your brain will not get bigger, but all the bad stuff will go out, and you will feel the life benefit of the thankfulness, because there's a lot of things we could be thankful for, but too many of us maybe not realize and think about to be thankful for the things we actually have in our daily life.
Absolutely. What you're talking about is like having a glass of water and you put dirt in it, and you can try to get the dirt out with a spoon, you can do whatever, or you can keep pouring clean water. At a certain point there's not going to be any dirt left because it just spills over and it kind of gets clean. And that's what we want to do with your mindset. We want to clean out some of the worries and some of the negative thoughts and try to focus on the positive. Now our brain works, it has like synapses between the neurons. Now this is a little bit technical, I know, but we can actually change our brain. So it's basically brain surgery we're doing when we're focusing so much on gratitude. Now this exercise is about writing down 10 new things every day you're grateful about.
It's hard stuff.
It is. It is. In the
stuff.
beginning it's easy
Maybe
because it's because you can find things. Well, I'm grateful for my husband, or I'm grateful for my dog, or I'm grateful for... It's easy in the beginning, but after a few days it gets hard. And that's on purpose. That's where you have to keep going. Because when you tell your brain that it has a task, a really important task, it has to search for things to be grateful about, it will start searching throughout the day. That means when you are at work or at school, when you're going about your daily errands, your brain will suddenly tell you, oh, I have to remember this because I can write it in my gratitude journal later. And that little effort actually means that your brain is learning to search for and focus on the positives in your life. And that's what you want. So the more difficult it is, the more you're exercising. It's just like in the gym. You know, put some extra weight on. As soon as it gets difficult, you get stronger. So that's what we want.
Yeah, actually it's about also what are we giving value to? Because when we don't think about it, actually many people are giving value to the traffic, for example, or to the neighbors, how they are working, how they are doing, how they make noise. Sometimes we unconsciously give a lot of value to things we shouldn't spend 1 second on. So now we would like you to, we'll force you a little bit, to give value to the things who really matter in our daily life. And that's the thing we actually are thankful for, the things who's actually very good in our life. It could be, for example, I'm healthy. I have a good mindset. I'm in a program who will change my life and my values and my habits. It could be my mother. She's healed now. She's not sick anymore. It could be a lot of things. I have a dog, whatever, where I live, my next holiday. But it's so important for our brain and for your daily life, and to get rid of all the bad stuff in your mind, that you give value to the wonderful things in your life. But Britta, Michael has already told all the clients all this stuff. So why are we sitting here doing it again today?
Because it's so very important, because it makes a huge difference. And we see it in our clients that once they start focusing on these things, as Søren said before,
Mm.
it pushes out the bad stuff in your
Mm.
life. It really, really makes a difference. And your emotions are so connected to your
Mhm.
mind, like your thoughts and your emotions, your bodily functions, your action, it's all intertwined.
Mm.
And that means that if we change our thoughts, we're going to change our emotions and change basically also
Our
our
actions.
attitude and actions. Yeah, absolutely.
So we remind you of the important stuff in Nordic mindset, and we make the repetitions. That's why we have those videos here. We would like to wash your brain.
Mm-hmm.
It can be washed with the positive stuff, so that you can change your mind, change your thoughts, because there's a little connection between your thoughts and your emotions. So if you have, for example, 10 positive thoughts, you will also have 10 positive emotions. The cognitive diamond: many positive thoughts, many positive feelings. Body language will be positive, and your action will be positive. So good luck with that.
Absolutely. One thing I do want to say
Mm.
about this tool is also that our minds tend to go towards the negative and the problems and the worries. And it does that because evolution has made it clear that that has been helpful. Back in the day when there were lots of dangers out there, and we actually did have things to worry about, like what am I gonna eat today, and how am I gonna stay safe today? That makes sense back then, but it doesn't make sense anymore. So we have to retrain our brain now to stop worrying about things that are actually not that important anymore. As long as I keep saying that, is it a saber-toothed tiger? Like, is it a real danger in your life? Is it really something that could affect your life really badly right now? Because if it isn't, we should focus on the good things instead. And we have to train our brain to start looking at that. But we can do it. Our brain is marvelous. It can change so much, and we can teach it things. But we have to put on the captain's hat and give it some orders. So right now, please give it the order to search for gratitude.
And here at last, Britta, if you could choose between a very thankful friend or a very negative friend, who do you choose?
Absolutely, the positive.
So why not
Yeah.
be positive ourselves
Absolutely.
and thankful? See you next time.